hello everybody, and good morning to you. I'm Frozen, and thanks for joining me. I am up at Oil Creek. I usually try to do this trip annually, right before the regular backpacking season starts for me, just to kind of see where I am at physically. But today, I'm going to be using this trip as a kind of a shakedown hike for the Pacific Crest Trail. I got about 80% of the gear that I'll be using on the PCT with me. I'm gonna try to get my workflow for filming and editing down this trip, and just have a good time tromping around in the woods, So it's gonna be a little different of a feel in this video compared to some of my longer length trips, more of a kind of a vlog than a actual trip video. But I gotta figure out what's gonna work, what's not gonna work before the big trip comes up. To Rin Farm about 10 o'clock. I'm forcing myself to slow down a little bit today. I don't want to get to camp too early. I think it's like a 16 or 17 mile day, but it gets dark at like 6:15 sunset. So guess we'll have a fire tonight too. Be a perfect night for that. Here at Oil Creek, you have to reserve your shelters in advance, but then they give you like firewood, like chopped logs. It's pretty nice here. Totally cheating at backpacking over here, but it's a nice place for sure. Got Oil Creek we'll be crossing in just a second here. You can see kind of some of the remains of the old oil equipment that used to be used here. This place produced many barrels of oil per day back in its heyday. And some of these are recreations, but some of them are the actual buildings. See kind of what I'm walking on today though. It's been like this all day. Very wet, very muddy. Curious to see how this footage is going to look. It'll be the first time filming on this thing. And we'll get to the equipment and the electronics video in a couple weeks. To be honest, I'm really ready to just start hiking. Tired of talking about it. Just want to hike it now, PCT, I mean. But today I'm actually in my head pretty hard. And a lot of people have asked me, I don't know how you're leaving your family for this long, especially with young kids. And yeah, I got almost a 2-year-old, a 9, and a 10-year-old. And I think just that little aspect is gonna make the AT mental game seem like a walk in the park compared to, the PCT. All right, there is a bald eagle's nest right here. You don't see them in the nest today though, but let's try the telephoto lens to see how it looks. That's optical. How's that look, everybody? Lighting's not the best, but just wanted to try that. I think we're getting the tree behind it. There we go. All right, yeah, just wanted to try that. I've done this hike probably a dozen times. Same exact trek, same exact plan, And I've always walked by this structure and I didn't even think anything of it because there's a whole bunch of like old houses and pump houses and oil wells and things related to the oil boom back in the day. But that looks like a gravestone, doesn't it? I just want to check it out. Well, I don't know how I did it, but I usually hit this as a lunch spot around 1 o'clock. It's only all about noon. So I don't know. I'm trying to really keep it slow, but it ain't working. I guess that's a good sign, though. All right, time for some ramen. All right, so I'll send a check-in notice to my wife and mother. Trying to get that workflow down too. I don't know if I'm going to need this or not, but we'll see. Alrighty. This will be the first test for the Soto Amicus. A little bit of olive oil for some extra calories, some good fats. Oh yeah, man, that warmed me right up. Oh, it's hot. Nice view of Oil Creek right here. I'm like flying today. I'm not even trying. I feel really, really good. Not complaining. I'm gonna be at camp around 4 o'clock. That's like, I think an hour. Yeah. Just hit 3. What the heck? I was trying to shoot for 5 o'clock, but all I got to do is go down this hill and then back up another, and I'm at camp. So, wow. $3:30. All right. I brought the little flex-tailed pump thing. I'm not sure if this is going to make it to the PCT or not. I do like the convenience. I do like the weight. And it's really not that loud, to be honest with you. Especially this new one. So, just let that go. And then, yeah, camp is set up. I don't think that's going to disturb anyone. The former one, the X2, absolutely. It sounded like a freaking vacuum cleaner. But this one, not so bad. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I guess I'll just make it a game time decision when I get to the bridge. I could add an extra 4 miles onto the trip, but I don't think I need the extra conditioning. You know, I've been going up to my local park almost every week, doing 20-mile days. I got here really early. And really, this is a gear shakedown, so don't really mind heading home to see the family early, you know, get the family time in while I can. Anyway, good night, everybody. I'll see you in the morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. About 7:30, low of 37 last night, slept well. I just want to say thank you to whoever commented the tip about shoving a pair of socks down into the hole that is made whenever you make the quilt foot pods. That was a game changer last night. You know, I've been in a hammock for so long. I don't know these sleeping in a tent tricks yet, but that was surprisingly efficient. Usually I just shove my clothes in the foot box and cover up the hole, but just having that pair of socks like embedded in it, wow, what a difference that made. I'm unfortunately not gonna do any more filming today after this clip. The reason being is I was testing out the astrophotography time lapse on this thing, and I didn't even get the full clip before I screwed up. But I got this little this tripod thingy, right? It's like a selfie stick and a tripod that I can put in the ground. The legs come out. I can use this on my big camera with the 1/4-inch screw. But I can also flip this up, and then that's how you hold the cell phone on there. But I ended up, I guess, pushing on it the wrong way. I didn't have this little piece loosened, and I broke the piece off, so now it just flops around. I'm just like, gotta be kidding me. Hey, at least I'm ironing all these small deets out before I get on the PCT, which is exactly why I'm out here. But it doesn't matter. This is just a test for gear. I'll have a more full video at the end of this month when I do the 4-day Laurel Highlands trip. That's going to be my full shakedown with every piece of gear. I haven't really decided on electronics yet, or really, you know, camera equipment. But I'm getting close. I've been more focusing on the logistics for the first couple weeks of the PCT, and like I mentioned earlier, I got some work projects that are wrapping up. So I want to thank everybody for watching today. This is kind of similar to how it's going to be. I'm still getting my workflow down, but so far so good. Unfortunately, the phone that I'm using actually uses more battery than I had anticipated, and I might be carrying quite a decent bit of battery banks with me this trip, because I do want to record in 4K 30. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Good morning, and I hope you have a great weekend, or whatever day it ends up being. See you, everybody.